folks, welcome. I am trying to survive my cold, but it's thanks to girlfriend's cold medicine. I have something for my throat. I have this. Some good luck and Viking DNA, so hopefully we can get through it. Oh! Yeah, Christine said this in the chat. Need to change your poll since I doubt we're having trial today without one of the defendants. And I would say, what now? And Shannon Stillwell, Short's client, was stabbed last night. Oh, yeah, that might be an issue. That might be a clear issue. I must say, I've been at work all day, so I haven't really checked up on everything yet, but let's go directly to court and see what he has to say here.
In the matter of the state of Georgia versus Khalif Adams et al. In 22 SC 183572. Let me go ahead and take roll for the morning. All right. Mr. Stillwell, Mr. Botts, and Mr. Sharp. Gentlemen, I'll take up something as it relates to Mr. Stillwell in just a minute. Mr. Williams, Mr. Steele, Mr. Adams, and Ms. Renard, good morning. All right, Mr. Kendrick and Mr. Weinstein, good morning. All right, Mr. Huey, Mr. Matthew Sr. and Jr., good morning. All right, Mr. Nichols, Mr. Harvey, and that's you. Okay, all right. And Mr. Ryan and Ms. D. Williams. All right, good morning, madam. Ms. Love, Ms. Hilton, Mr. Smith, and Mr. Brown, good morning, councils for the state. All right.
Hello, everybody over at Rumble as well.
Okay, Mr. Sharp and Mr. Botts
Okay, technically, they should have started 9:30. They started 10. So, as a result of the poll, they started technically the trial at 30 minutes late. But this might have a good reason for it. Let's see here. That's a pop-out chat. There, and continue.
A couple representatives from the state, if you all will come up, please.
Let's hear.
The rest of you may listen in via talk radio.
Okay, so Mr. Stillwell stabbed last night. This is according to the prosecution, this is one of the most important trials of this decade. And they can't protect the defendant. We for Fulton County Justice System. Happy Mucking Fun Day from Tallahassee. Hey, Sonny, it seems like if it is shown, we will, because if this is a hinder in today's trial, that one of the defendants isn't there because of some stabby in jail, then we have two arraignments today in the Adelson. Well, Charlie Adelson has either a hearing or sentencing or whatever, and Donna Adelson is having a court appearance today. I hope Law and Seaward will show that. And then I know Sonny Tanner Or was that Tuesday? That might be Tuesday, tomorrow. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But if they decide to, let's call it a day, which we don't know yet, then we will continue with the few hours I didn't stream on Friday, which was the last 3 witnesses on Friday. Okay, today is Donna's arraignment, Charlie tomorrow sentencing. Yeah. I will try to have that smacked in the middle of things here, depending on what will happen in this trial. But while we wait, sidebar counter number 39. Now, all jokes aside, I hope Mr. Stillwell is okay regarding the circumstances. Prison, especially with Shanks, isn't, first of all, not clean. Second, there could be a lot of stabs in succession. Infection risk, blood loss, everything around that. So okay, let's move ahead. Yeah, well, we are watching it live. Thank you for reporting.
All right, counsel, I'm going to go ahead and call for our jurors. So if you would all please be seated. All rise. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. All right, thank you, Sergeant Ingram. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, good morning. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Everybody had a blessed weekend. So you sound good. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, there's something I need to take up with you. So don't get too comfortable, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a medical issue come up with one of our participants, so I'm going to have to recess for today, okay? And these things happen. So we'll come back tomorrow morning at 9. I'd like you to be here for 9 o'clock for an anticipated 9:30 start time, and we'll just see how things go at that point in time. And we'll take the week as it comes. So as is my custom, Just remember your acknowledgement admonitions. Remember the things that I have told you that make this, that you're continuing to do, will make this a fair trial, a just trial, and a lawful trial.
We were half an hour late, and then it was over in 10 minutes.
Okay, we're still on the same schedule. I'll give you a couple of days, and we'll see what the day of tomorrow, I should say, leads us, and then we'll make plans accordingly. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, unless you have any other questions of me or any other inquiry of me, I'll see you tomorrow morning for 9 o'clock, and then we'll see if we can get started. Okay. Okay. All right. All lines for our jury. Plenty of information at one time.
Okay, let's see if we can get some more information.
Anything else from me at this point in time? We are going to start tomorrow morning for 9 o'clock, depending upon the information that we get. We all will gather regardless, and then we'll see what happens once the court gets more data points. All right? So anything else from me at this point in time? Anything else from anybody else? Okay, all right. Unless there is anything else, councilors, we'll be in recess till tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and then we'll go ahead and, like I said, see what information we have and see what we can do with that information. So with that, we're in recess, okay? All right.
All right.
You bring up your device.
All right. That was a very, very short one. Very, very short trial day today, because as it seems, a defendant, Maxwell Stillwell, was stabbed in jail yesterday. Yeah. And hold on while I get this him over here. Yeah, defendant Stillwell stabbed in jail yesterday. We are waiting for some information. Trying to... Oh, okay. Let's see here. I have some news for you from WSB TV. Fulton County, Georgia. Young Slimer defendant Shannon Stillwell is in the hospital after officials say he was stabbed in the Fulton County jail. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office confirmed to Channel 2 Action News that Stillwell was stabbed overnight. Oh, sorry. There. Oh, for freak's sake, that's so... There. Now that's very interesting, because stabbed overnight, when I assume people are locked in for the night. Right? For you who work in law enforcement and stuff, people are locked in over the night. So how could he be stabbed overnight? It is unclear what led to the stabbing. Okay, there is no more news there. I will continue to look here so I can get other news. And it is a developing story. I am... But as the headline at least says, in critical condition. Since this just developed and it was just announced in court, there are really no immediate news. Yeah, here's the thing. When they are being ready for trial, they should be not in bunked situation, but I don't know the Georgia rules. Hello, Sardonism. What's going on now? Well, court was late, 30 minutes late and then over in less than 10 minutes because Shannon Stillwell, one of the defendants, was stabbed last night in jail. And yeah, so I am going through the different sources I have. What sources? I have a few Twitter accounts that Sheriff's Office says they will be sending out a statement soon regarding the stabbing of defendant Shannon Stillwell. This is from Kathy Rosson at Law and Seaward Network. She also speculates that it's looking like the trial might be on hold until January. This was the last week of trial until the long holiday break. Now with the stabbing of Shannon Stillwell, I don't see how they can go forward. Yeah, that's really interesting if one of the defendants, because they are all charged in this together. The court will continue each day, 9 a.m., to gather the jury. And then day by day, see what the development is. As for now, we are all speculating what actually happened last night. Let's see. When there's this many defendants together, what happens if one of them is long-term out of commission, like very sick or worse? Exactly, because this is a fundamental right, is to be present in court. So if he is stabbed and out of commission for months, well, so is this trial. Cheers. All right. Jesus Christ. I have changed my thumbnail, I think. I am currently going through the news, or some news at least. If there are any updates I can give you. Sorry. Still looking for more updates. Let's see here. From Complex. Circumstances surrounding the stabbing of defendant Shannon Stillwell remained unclear at the time of this writing. Defendant in the larger YSL RICO case was stabbed in a Georgia jail overnight, per local reports. Okay, that's nothing new. let's get back to... Nope, nothing new. Nothing new. I don't think so. Then the rest of them would call for an immediate mistrial. Because even though this defendant is out of commission, the facts are still the same, according to the prosecution. So I would assume that if they try anything, everybody would call for a mistrial. Still looking through. Nothing new there. Yeah, still checking for news, because this is developing minute by minute. So as soon as I see something, I will get it through to you. I will, at least for another hour, I will try to do yeah. Not for another hour, for another half hour, until the top of the hour, because by then, well, let's see if we have Mo here. Let's see if she knows anything. Hi.
Not really.
Yeah.
Rarely do I ever know anything that's going on.
Okay, let me give you a summary of today's trial day. They were 30 minutes late, and then it was over in 10 minutes because defendant Shannon Stillwell was stabbed in jail last night. And yeah, so court is in recess. They will they will come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. because nobody seems to know the circumstances, how bad it is, and all of that things. So yeah, that's what's going on here. So yeah, a bit of an anticlimactic. Well, we all hope Mr.
You know what's which one was he?
The one with the orange dreads.
I should remember him. I feel bad, but was his lawyer the cat lady? Maybe if we or was his lawyer Ronald, the one with the long ponytail? Or this is terrible. I should know who these people are.
This is Shannon Stillwell. He might have different. That's the photo because.
Oh, that was Shards Shards.
Yeah, Mr. Shards. Yeah. So Maxwell Shards, Max Shard, Mr. Shards' client, who was. I mean, he was stabbed in jail last night. Now, I'm not entirely sure how Georgia prisons or Georgia jail functions, but for me, they are locked up overnight. That would sound natural. That would conclude that, okay, somebody in his cell or somebody broke into his cell. Either way, he's stabbed. And that speaks to, I mean, the prosecution, this is the RICO trial of the decade until they can get Trump on trial. And they can't protect the defendants. And because the defendants are kept separate from each other because conflict of interest and all of that stuff. But why put them in with cellmates. White Granny is a jury Lance C. Chat has Cat Lady as a jury consultant of some repute. Okay.
Interesting.
I can see this going to the jury. Yeah, I mean, they can't really just remove him from the trial just to keep it going, because then the others will call him his trial. They can't go on with the trial because he, as a defendant, has the right to be there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is very, very weird circumstances. Yeah, I'm trying to find as much information as WSB TV is local news, so I'm updating. No updates there.
Well, I mean, At this point, they're just probably going to have to continue the trial.
Yeah, and at least because this was the last week before the holiday, before the holidays. So they would have quit between the what would it be, the 18th up until the 4th or 5th of January, I think. So a 2-week pause. Now, for the defense, now this will give them a lot of time to interview all the witnesses. If you can say anything, if you say anything positive, which you shouldn't, then sorry, I had to sneeze.
Well, I mean, this is a kind of way for, let's throw it out there. This case is a poo show. Now,
Yeah.
as a non-legal lawyer of any repute, this could be a way for them to sort of back down from this gracefully.
Yeah.
Take time and say, this is not looking great for us. We've been here, a week and a half. No one showed up on time. Nothing thus far has made any sense anywhere. We're just gonna maybe go back to prosecuting real trials instead of trying to make everything a RICO case.
Yeah, but if I know this,
they're not going to let it go. I mean, this would be if you are prudent.
If anything, they will add another 100 witnesses.
Yeah. They'll add 84 more thousand witnesses and say, oh my gosh, what happened was we found 900 other random crimes we never solved.
Yeah.
And we're putting on these guys.
Elena Dana says jury should be made aware of stabbing, since prosecution made a big deal about one of them having a shiv in that hellish prison. Well, yeah, they actually had in one of the testimonies that one of the defendants or one of the people was in possession of a shiv. What? No, I'm
Weird.
still here.
YouTube has been weirdly glitchy.
Yeah, I am checking again. No. Oh, Gillian, if you have YouTube Premium, that would indicate that they try to play an ad for you. So that is what might have happened. Now, for you who don't know, I don't have a choice. I have, and I show this whenever I can. Here, hold on, there. I have conservative. That is the absolute lowest I can do with ads. So that is what I do. And because I don't want any ads at all, if I could help it. But that's YouTube now. They say we all have to have ads. Yeah. Can they sever a defendant from the trial after the jury is impaneled? No. I don't think so. That would be a mistrial. And I don't think the prosecution want to risk that. Law and crime stream. What the freak? Let's see.
Well, it does seem like this would be a good time for them to actually interview all of them, or all of the witnesses they couldn't interview.
Exactly, and then they can have their motions and their objections and everything. They have more time to actually object and write everything down and up and appeal if necessary.
I mean, now this is what should happen. What will happen is the day they come back to court, nothing will have gotten done, and they will try to do 873 motions in the 2 minutes before the jury comes in, and the judge will be like, I told y'all to do this 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When the judge
I
hasn't
agree.
kicked anyone in the ass for not doing this.
Sorry. Yeah. And still waiting for updates. Nope. Nothing yet.
But I'm a jerk like that, and I'm like, knowing how things usually go in this courtroom, what will happen is no one will have done anything until 10 seconds before the day they are supposed to go back. Because that's what seems to be the general rule in this courtroom. For some reason.
Still no actual updates. Not on the news sites. I can't see. Checking in on.
Yeah, I definitely sardonisms. I put more of it on the state, because the defense seems to be given things like the opening statement slides 5 seconds before, or 2 seconds before, and then it.
Yeah, but delays are often it's the defense that wants to delay because of reasons. Now it's the prosecution that throws everything at the wall, including the kitchen sink and some relatives, just to see what sticks.
Yeah, this whole case has seemed weird from the get-go to me, but I don't understand the looseness of the terms. I know it's supposed to be 6 months. Maybe it will all come together, but if, again, you look at the an equally complex, maybe not a RICO case, but the Darrell Brooks case, you had so many victims, so many things, but the prosecution in that case made it easy to understand for the jury. You know, they had demonstratives that in a timeline that made it very easy. They presented witnesses chronologically, you know, this, and this happened. They made it easy to understand. And right now, I feel like they are going in higgledy-piggledy and just...
Yeah. Papa G. Groves rights of the others to a timely trial, and versus the one defendant's right to confront his accusers. Yeah, here's the thing. The trial already started. So their timely trial, because the trial technically, if you go by the rules, it starts when they start the jury selection, which was in January. And it took 11 months to get the jury seated. And 2 weeks in, and that with all the forkery, the utensil, fork, from the prosecution and everything, and now this. And it seems like everybody is waiting for the sheriff's office to release a statement. So, yeah. I
The sheriff's office is like, "We didn't do not a dang thing." I mean, we were supposed to do a dang thing. I mean, no one knows how that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, this is... yeah, I mean, I can't hold on to you. I mean, because then I would just prolong everything. And yeah, I have nothing to give except speculations, and I'm not a big fan of speculating just to speculate to keep you all here. But so, yeah, the only thing we have for now is that defendant Shannon Stillwell stabbed in jail yesterday night, which led to the judge sending the jury home for the day. They will reconvene tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and they will take it by day basis until they have more knowledge. So, yeah. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Mo, for being here. You've been an excellent sidekick. And
well, you know, it kind of works out. I have to run some errands, so that works too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it works out for everybody, but Mr. Stillwell.
Well, yeah.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Stillwell. I hope that you recover quickly so you can face your accusers and you can laugh in 9 months when you walk out a free man. All right. Thank you all for showing up. See you all later. Bye-bye.